Greetings. This is Larry Stoll from Pace Turf, and this week we got another sample that was interesting. It was from a TifEagle green, ultradwarf bermudagrass, and you can see the way the surface looks. It looks okay. It's a little denser back in this area, and it's a little bit thinned out on the other parts. And if you turn it over, you can see that we have some good roots over here, and that the roots seem to be missing on this side. I'm going to rinse this sample off, and we're going to take a look at the appearance of those roots and see what's there. Okay, now we've rinsed it off, and remember that we saw the denser turf on this side, thinner on this edge over here, and then once we take the soil off, you can clearly see that at least we have some white roots in this area where the turf is denser, but pretty much the roots are decayed through the rest of the sample. So take a closer look at that under a microscope and see what's damaging these roots and why we have that problem. But for a TifEagle, that's a pretty good sized root in the healthy area. If all of the roots were that deep, there wouldn't be any problem with the sample.
In this case, we took a sample of the roots directly to a compound microscope. Here you can see dark ectotrophic hyphae and a simple hyphopodium of the fungus that's attacking the roots. This type of symptom, these dark hyphae running down the roots and the different shapes of hyphopodia, classify organisms into the ectotrophic root infecting fungi. They're generally ascomycetes that attack roots. In this case, the fungus is likely a Leptosphaeria species that causes spring dead spot. And you can see how the roots are colonized by the dark hyphae, and root decay, root dysfunction, inability to acquire nutrients and water from the soil cause the plants to either decline or die, and frequently over the winter, as in the case of spring dead spot, those plants will be more susceptible to freeze damage and pass away. In this case, you can see from the field shots that the symptoms are not too severe. These greens were treated with 4 ounces of Rubigan, 3 applications starting late fall. We think the applications might have gone on a little too late and not gotten into the plant thoroughly, and the fungus was able to cause some continued damage going into the fall. But this is the appearance of spring dead spot on TifEagle.